Hello and welcome to my channel, Boo Snakes and More. For more videos like this, also watch my other house channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff. My youngest son's channel, Henny's Toys and Games, or my oldest son's channel, Little Chris 10. Today we'll be talking about Home Alone, so let's dive into the video. In an NFL season largely defined by standout defensive play, one performance towers above the rest. Kevin McAllister's Chicago homestand stand. In an NFL season largely defined by standout defensive play, one performance towers above the rest. Kevin McAllister's Chicago homestand. Despite being an undersized defender, McAllister employs an effective strategy, notable for its deception, creativity, and shocking violence. The Ringer's Ben Solak dissects the game type to illustrate how McAllister was able to hold off the legendary Harry and Marv in a matchup for the ages.
Simple. Two dumbasses against Jigsaw, basically. That's how. No questions asked. No questions.
HSHS St. John's Hospital is here with you. When you find chest pain around the...
Howdy, I'm Ben Solak, 2023's in the books. Welcome to a play sheet. The opening script. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. This NFL season has been defined by strong defensive performances. You have that Browns defensive line, Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith on the Ravens, the Brian Flores Vikings. But there has been no singular defensive performance this season greater nor more surprising than the one put on by a young upstart defensive coordinator this year in Chicago named Kevin McAllister. What McAllister pulled off this weekend was unbelievable, especially against an offensive duo as fearsome as Harry and Marv. Remember, earlier this week, Harry and Marv knocked down multiple houses. And remember, most of McAllister's roster was missing. They were stuck in Paris. That's Peter, Kate, Linny, Buzz, Uncle Frank, Fuller. All of these guys are not available for McAllister. He was pretty much on his own. To pull off a game like this at this stage of the season is frankly a heroic performance. Some would call it a cinematic performance, something you only see in the movies. So, how did McAllister do it? And will other coordinators attempt to imitate his performance in a series of, frankly, largely dissatisfactory sequels? Let's go to play action.
I know you still my son.
If we're being honest, Home Alone 3's a banger. So what did McAllister do? Well, he's got Marv here down at the basement door, right down at the bottom of the steps. Now, the steps have been slippery, and critically, this door is going to seem initially like it won't open, right? Go in the corner where he won't open it. But the best defensive coordinators in the league, what they do is they present the idea of space, and then they take it away from you, right? And so when Marv is going through here, he's trying to open this door. Eventually, he's going to realize, wait a minute.
Got yourself one-on-one.
That door was unlocked.
I still
know
you.
The entire time. And so now here, good defensive coordinator by McAllister, good scheme. We're going to present space, right? We're going to say, hey, free access off line of scrimmage, right? It's everything that every receiver dreams of. So free release off line of scrimmage. So here comes Marv. Marv's going into his route, right? He's looking for space in his route.
Now you got my sunglasses on. Now you just look like my game
zone, right? Wrong. We already see it here. Top of the screen.
My 16-year-old son named
A
Christopher.
classic move. Safety comes in
What,
from depth.
Christopher?
No Christopher here.
Yes, there is.
He's just a hallucination the whole time.
No.
And delivers a punishing blow, right? That's how you discourage a receiver from working in the middle of the field. You're going to present space and then take it away. Now, is this contact probably illegal to the head and neck area? Yes. 15-yard penalty probably should have been in the concussion protocol, but still, physical play from a well-coached defense, rotating coverages and disguising intentions in the secondary is what I think McAllister does best as a defensive coordinator, right? This is later in the game. Both Harry and Marv are on the field now, all right? And they're trying to get vertical, right? They're trying to go vertical up the steps. Initially, this looks like single high coverage, right? And Harry sees it, Marv doesn't see it. This safety's already hit him once before. He takes him again, second blow to the head.
On a Superman costume.
But it wasn't single high. This is too high coverage. Weak side safety rotates down, and that's how you stop the vertical routes, right? You want to stop teams from getting vertical on you. You gotta go two deep safeties. But McAllister disguises it at the snap. You don't see it until it's too late. It's excellent coaching. Okay, now, elephant in the room. What's the big issue with McAllister's defenses, right? He's undersized, right? He's just gonna lose in the trenches because of his lack of size. So if you're going to lose in the trenches, you have to be willing to bring pressure, right? You have to be willing to bring the heat.
Yeah, the
Great rep
strippers.
here from McAllister against Harry at the front door. Harry goes through a good pre-snap process, right? He's in the line of scrimmage. He's going to peek right. He's going to peek left. He's looking for pressure. What he doesn't see is classic pressure. This is actually from the Belichick system. They call this doorknob. They call this doorknob rush in Belichick's offense. This is the mic, and the mic's lined up in the pipe, right? It was lined up at the line of scrimmage, and the quarterback misses him pre-snap, right? Harry doesn't see him, and accordingly takes the pressure right on the hand, right? Immediately when he drops back, heating him up, putting him in a position where he's pretty much got to bail out of the back of the pocket right now, all the way downfield.
Harry.
There's no chance routes can develop, no chance you can get rid of the ball with a quarterback's hand like this.
We're watching Harry and
This is a
Marv get
critical
beat up.
juncture in the game, right? No one has gotten
I
inside
like
the house
watching
yet, so
Harry
we're in a
Marv get
long and
beat
late
up.
down. If you get off the field here as a defense, force the punt, get your offense the football. Initially, right, Harry's in the pocket, and he's ready for doorknob, right? He's checking for doorknob, and so you've got now the offensive line keyed in, they're sliding that direction. So now when he snaps the football, bring pressure from the outside, bring pressure from high and outside. They call this pressure homemade blowtorch by an 8-year-old. Don't know why they give it that name, don't know how the 8-year-old knew how to make the blowtorch. That's what they call it.
Well, Harry
Immediately heats up the quarterback, right? You can see him in the pocket, paralyzed, doesn't know where to bring his eyes, doesn't know where to look in terms of finding his reads, distributing the ball.
Yeah,
And now he's scrambling, right? Now he's in scramble drill mode. He gets sacked, dumped in the backfield, force a punt. Excellent pressure looks from McAllister. Okay, now there's two more plays I have to talk about.
Here's Marv losing his shoes on the basement stairs.
Right? This is very classic. Tar on the stairs, get the guy's socks off, get the guy's shoes off, and then leave an upturned nail in the floorboard of the basement steps. You're looking at this, you're telling me, Ben, why are you showing me this? I've seen this look 1,000 times before. This is very average home invasion defense. Well, what's really impressive about that call is what it's meant to set up in the second half, right? You go in the halftime locker room, and Marv is adjusted, okay? Marv in the basement, he's got no shoes, stepped on a nail, iron dropped on his head. Marv's had a tough day, and so he now, second half, says, right, go into the front yard, I'm going in the open living room window. That's how I'm going to win offensively. Right? I'm going to change my approach here in the second half. Lo and behold, outside of that open window, okay, just inside, Christmas ornaments on the ground. And the Christmas ornaments on the ground call only works if Marv is bare feet. The only way you get this call to be successful defensively is if you know your assailant has no shoes. So that the tar on the stairs, it wasn't even about the nail. It was about the second half Christmas ornaments on the ground. And that's just... that's what makes this play, that makes McAllister so impressive to me on the coaching call. Unbelievable stuff. So this is what McAllister was able to do. All right, outmanned, outgunned, back against the wall, family stuck in Paris on Christmas against a duo like Harry and Marv. When we look back at this, like, we're not going to just say, oh, this is one of the best defensive performances of the season. This is one of the best defensive performances of the last, 30, 35 years. This is the sort of performance that takes a coach like McAllister and puts him, frankly, on the head coaching radar. This is the sort of thing that it leads me to believe that we'll see him maybe in New York this time next season. And that'll do it for us here on the Play Sheet. Merry Christmas! Thank you for watching. All right,
Thank you for watching this video, and peace out till the next one.